Hey guys, what's up? My name is CrossProduct here, and Lamgoin is here, so we can start. Very good. Welcome to Super Metroid Puzzle Race number 70. This is a puzzle that I wrote, and we're gonna get started right now. I'm gatekeeping. Make sure Maniacal's ready to. Hitaka's ready. Okay, let's go ahead. Okay, bam. I don't know why it's the width height, but let's get a chat command in here, or let me just link this here. Hope I don't get bopped. Nice. All right, so on the left we have Maniacal 42, and on the right we have Hitaka. Both very good Super Metroid Link to the Past. Yeah, it's a moon dance puzzle. Farm SRL points. We'll see. We'll see if they need a moon dance. So I don't know if the restreamer is going to get the puzzle image up on stream, but basically what the runners are going to have to do is collect 12 energy tanks and return to the ship. However, they are not allowed to use more than 4 power bombs. Now, the exception to that is if they are in a room that contains acid, then the power bomb doesn't count against their total. So if you're looking at the little image there, some really cool graphics that were drawn by my friend Asheria. And the story is this: Samus just put the Babby Metroids down for their afternoon nap. They'll be thirsty when they wake up. Collect juice boxes and bring them back to the ship. But be careful, if she makes too much noise, the Babby Metroids will wake up and be cranky. So again, collect 12 energy tanks and return to ship. Use no more than 4 power bombs, and if a room has acid, power bombs don't count against your total. I didn't really come up with a fluff reason why the acid suppresses the noise of the power bombs. I guess because acid's really bubbly, but lava isn't. I don't know. Do keep in mind that there is a difference between acid and lava, and if the runners choose to crystal flash, that's going to cost them a power bomb as well. So probably won't be seeing any of that. I haven't seen any of the runners in the initial race do any of that. And the runners are finishing up Sarah's station, and they will have a chance, while they're kind of going through the motions from starting the game up until they get bombs at Bomb Torizo. They get to figure out exactly what they're planning on doing. Yeah, exactly, WJ Jets. That's what I was thinking. Something like that. I even went and did a Google search for does acid suppress sound waves? And actually, it turns out that acidic levels in the ocean amplify sound waves. So it makes even less sense than I thought it did when I wrote it, but that's okay. There doesn't have to be an in-story reason why the acid makes it okay. So I've seen a couple different solutions to this, the intended solution and a couple of more glitchy solutions. Ahem, Blue Plasma Spark. Whatever. If any of these runners have questions, they can DM me or ask in SRL. So funny, there is actually an optimization for this puzzle that comes in before the runners would even go and collect the Bomb Torizo item. And that is, it's actually slightly faster to get the Brinstar ceiling item before going to fight Bomb Torizo. And the reason for that is you'll have to come back down the climb shaft to get him later in order to save a power bomb in the blue wall. Okay, looks like Hitaka is the first one to grab Morph Ball there. We'll see if either of these runners actually figure out that they want to get that ceiling E-Tank before going up to Bomb Torizo. Now, in order to trigger the fly that the runners will want to do a little damage boost off of, they actually have to go into the old Mother Brain room, because opening a brown door is what sets the flag for the enemies to spawn in that E-Tank room. Yeah, Apple, I didn't really do any in-depth scientific study. I didn't patch out X-Ray Climb. I just decided to leave it in there. If the runners want to do that, that's fine. The secret reason is I forgot to update the puzzle image. I'm just kidding. Okay, so Hitaka opens the door, and he's going to return and grab that E-Tank in the ceiling. Wise choice. You mean the plot hole of Samus babysitting baby Metroids and putting them down for a nap? Yeah, I think that ED doing some X-ray climbs were interesting. I think that G mode was allowing a little too much. And honestly, if I had known just how powerful that glitch was, I would have just outlawed it. First try damage boost ceiling E-Tank for Hitaka. Very nice. So that's one down already, 11 to go. I've got to answer a question here for Maniacal here. So he's asking about reserve tanks, and as we all know, reserve tanks aren't a real juice box. They're diet juice boxes. So those, you can't give diet juice boxes to bappy Metroids. Yeah, they're just litter. So Maniacal's the first one to grab bombs. However, he didn't get his first E-Tank yet, so I would put Hitaka ahead here, even if it looks like Maniacal's a little ahead. Hitaka is going to have to remember that he has missiles for Bomb Torizo, not fall back on his muscle memory and open up with shots. Kind of like how I did in my dab race today. Mrs. BT skip. Should be playing on PAL. Actually, there is a fun little circumstance where the PAL version would actually come in handy for this puzzle. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Speaking of bridges, Maniacal just crossed Early Supers Bridge. I'm gonna skip Spore Spawn. So I'm not sure how familiar Maniacal and Hitaka are with moon dancing, but of course, clipping through those powerbomb blocks on the way to Edikun would save you a powerbomb, and there's an E-Tank down there. And it looks like Maniacal's already setting up for a moon dance here. Oops, messed it up. So with some specific inputs, he can store fall speed and clip through the powerbomb blocks and get to the Edikun area earlier. However, it looks like he's doing a little thinking right now. And maybe he realizes he'll actually have to need a power bomb to get out. And as ED says in chat, no ice. Congratulations to ED for coming in first place out of people that didn't use G mode. Showed off a really cool ice clip in Lower Norfair, actually, that I was really excited to see. Yeah, Maniacal is planning it out now. He realizes that he can get to Edakun E-Tank without using a power bomb, but he'll need one to get out. Unless, as Chad has already pointed out, he has Ice Beam. He can flip on out of there. And fun fact, that was the concept I started with, ice clipping to get out of Edakuns. that was the one thing that I built this entire puzzle around, so... Yeah, Maniacal is possibly consulting a map. Figuring out of the 14 energy tanks in the game, which 2 does he want to skip? He has to get 12 energy tanks, remember. And I think that everyone pretty much figured out early on that you want to skip Waterway because it costs 2 power bombs to get Waterway. There isn't currently a known glitchless way to skip the power bomb requirement. And Maniacal is resetting the room on the left side, so that tells me he's going to go ahead and set up that moonfall again. Alright. So that's 3 E-Tanks down already for Hitaka on the right. Now... he did Gauntlet already. Hasn't used any power bombs. Now, both Gauntlet rooms actually do have acid, so it would be allowed to use power bombs there. Yeah, this is a little bit of a tricky block. Maniacal's trying to blow up only the top right block there. Successfully does it. It's a little tricky because you have to do a mid-air morph and there's just only a little bit of space there. There, he gets it. Okay, so Maniacal is setting up a trick here known as Moon Dance. And... the little puffs of smoke actually indicate that he's not storing the fall speed. It's resetting every time he jumps here. But the idea is by using Moonfall, little by little you'll store up extra fall speed until you fall through this block. And then you can tap into that fall speed by doing a Moon Dance. And that will allow you to clip through the power bomb blocks. I'm not quite sure exactly what he's doing wrong. It might be that... oh, you know, it might be that he's releasing the angle button. I'm also not actually sure if you can Moon Dance while aiming down. You might have to aim up. He may be releasing the jump button. So you have to hold your angle button and the jump button for the entire time you store the fall speed. And looks like Hitaka is already moving forward here. Not gonna go and do the moonfall, the moon dance too early. He's gonna grab himself an extra super missile pack here. And I'm not actually quite sure what he's planning on spending those extra super missiles. Perhaps just, you know, extra damage against bosses if he wants to do a green gate glitch at some point. That could help him out. Yeah, unfortunately, Maniacal, as I've mentioned, isn't making progress on this moonfall. As you can see, the smoke coming up means that his fall speed is resetting rather than being stored. We had a charge beam for Hitaka. Didn't cost him any power bombs, so well worth picking up. There's a good missile count here. And picking up even more, so having 40 missiles here. Maybe he thinks he'll want them for Dragon? I can't imagine that he would be picking up missile packs for Ridley. Although, there is an energy tank behind Ridley, so maybe that is what he's thinking. Hitaka could also pick up Spazer here. Pretty fun item. Allows you to shoot through walls sometimes. And Maniacal is back to the drawing board here. Wants to figure out exactly what he wants to do before he commits to using any power bombs. Good call, I say. Now, Hitaka's already gone down Red Tower. I think he's figured out that he wants to get the Crocomire Power Bomb pack rather than Red Tower, because once you get the Red Tower Power Bomb pack, you have to use a Power Bomb to get out. Crocomire, on the other hand, allows you to pick up a Power Bomb pack without having to use any to get in or out. Yeah, so Maniacal is doing a lot of his planning early on. Hitaka is just kind of picking up all the free ones first. Maybe doesn't have it quite all figured out, but knows enough of what he wants to do to start off with. Maniacal's moving on here. Maybe he'll try his hand later, or maybe he realized that he doesn't quite want to get that Etakuni tank yet. Either way, Hitaka is on his way to Kraid, so he can grab Varia's suit. We'll see if he gets a quick kill here. Looks like he's setting up for the 2-3 method. I personally like the charge P method. It's a little bit slower, but I just haven't taken the time to learn the other one. Oh no, he just did a shot. So you don't actually need charge beam, but it keeps Kraid from moving his arm. So if you have bad timing on when the mouth opens, you don't have to worry about it too much. And the Varia suit for Hitaka. So there are going to be a couple of tricks that are going to be required to complete this puzzle, but for the most part, it's a routing puzzle, which pretty much all of my puzzles have been up to this point. Nice quick drop from Maniacal there. And Hitaka's going to get another E-Tank here coming up in the frog pocket. Oop. Didn't quite get the motion through that door how he wanted to manipulate the key hunters. He's good. It looks like Hitaka will be on his way to Norfair. Probably wants to grab that speed booster. Let's see if he wants to head into Lower Norfair just yet, or if he wants to put that off until he has, different gear. There are 2 energy tanks in Lower Norfair. The Fire Fleas in Lower Norfair Escape, and the one behind Relay. Hitaka's going to grab Ice Beam, and Maniacal is going to go ahead and fight Kraid, see if he manages to get the quick kill as well. And so Hitaka either, figured out that he wants to get Ice Beam to escape Edicoons, or, perhaps he just wants the damage output, or just wants an easier way through Bubble Mountain. I don't know. Most likely he figures out it's better to have than not have. And nice Kraid quick kill from Maniacal. But he's going to need that Ice Beam to get out of Edicoons without using a Power Bomb pack. It's nice to just kind of pause and take a look at a map and figure out what you want to do, but if you can think while moving, then that can be a little bit better. If you manage to be able to focus enough. But after doing a few matches with double anti-bingo, I found that it's actually quite hard to think and do stuff at the same time. Yeah, I can't chew bubblegum and play Super Metroid at the same time. Okay. Nice job, Maniacal, avoiding the Marx Brothers there. Ooh, high jump boots. That's a good find for Hitaka. Anyone notice that there's a boot here and the room before it is shaped like a boot? Okay, got a little bit of a stream pause for Hitaka. Might want to refresh him. And now Maniacal, 3 energy tanks behind. He's gonna grab Ice Beam. He might catch up while Hitaka is frozen here. See if I can bring up his stream. I'm not sure if that's on our end or on Hitaka's end. Hitaka's stream is moving. He's leaving the high jump area now. Okay, so we're just a little bit behind on the restream. Okay, I think we're... yeah. ED also brings up an interesting point. He might be playing on emulator so that it's pausing when he's tabbed out. Could be a little of both. And high jump boots for Maniacal. His own high jump boot. Didn't even find Hitaka's. Alright, so Speed Booster and heck, why not Wave Beam? Those would be good items to pick up here. Hitaka also picked up Spazer, whereas Maniacal did not. So he's gonna have a stronger beam combo for, basically if he's fighting Gold Teresa or wants to do Fantoon without using missiles. And both runners heading up to Speed Booster now. Another missile pack for Maniacal. Maybe just didn't want to spend the time to farm. Okay, at this point the runners are going to have to start making a decision. Well, not quite yet. They still have to actually get power bombs. They'll have lots of ammo for Crocomire at least. Though with Purge Beam, having extra missiles isn't... It's alright. Yeah, they're pretty even in location right now. However, Hitaka does have the 2 extra energy tanks. And he also has Spazer, for what it's worth. Yeah, if you go to the Super Metroid puzzle page on the Super Metroid wiki, which let's actually see here. wiki.supermetroid.run/puzzles. Oops. That's not where I meant to put that. I just posted that on a VOD. Here we go. So both runners are going to have to go through the floor without, not the power bomb square, but you can use regular bombs to get through Bubble Mountain, just like that. And they're going to at least get a power bomb pack from Croc and an E-tank, obviously. Might want to get Grapple Beam. If they think that some Suitless Maridia is going to be in play, then they'll have to go ahead and do that. Hitaka using charge shots despite having a good number of missiles and super missiles here. Maniacal, only having 1 super missile, I could see wanting to use charge shots. Maniacal finishes his fight first. And is the first Crocomire's E-tank. High five in the acid there. That is acid, so they could use power bombs on Crocomire if they wanted. But if they have power bombs going into Crocomire, then they've already lost. So the funny thing is... Actually, no. Pantry does have acid. I was thinking it was lava for a second. So they can use a power bomb to clear out the rubble in Pantry. And that'll allow them to get to Grapple Beam. It's not required to use a power bomb there. However, not using a power bomb means they'll either have to go in backwards with a reverse green gate glitch, or they'll have to do a stutter three tap, a bit of a difficult short charge to break the wall. And Maniacal is actually going to go ahead and do the reverse gate glitch. Oh, doesn't quite get it. He'll have to go farm more super missiles if he wants to go do that. Actually, they wouldn't have to clear out the rubble with a power bomb anyway, because they could just infinite bomb jump to get up through pantry, so that's fine. But Maniacal obviously does want to go ahead and get grapple beam here, as does Hitaka. Hitaka remembering that pantry has acid, so gonna do it the easy way. And Maniacal, unfortunately, missing his reverse gate glitches again. Fairly good drops from the red flies, though. That's fine. Alright, now that Hitaka has power bombs, he has to decide where to use them. Alright, Maniacal makes it through. And Hitaka is going to be leaving Norfair now. Doesn't quite want to go to Lower Norfair yet. Would require a power bomb to get in there. But if he wants to go through the acid drain room to get to Gold Teresa the intended way, he'll have to get space jump from Dragon first. The runners are free to save the game and back up their saves as well. Or copy saves, rather. So I did alert the runners that they have the option to copy their saves, and Maniacal says, "You read my mind," and Hitaka says, "Same." So Hitaka is pretty sure that he wants to break the tube here, and that'll get him to a save point, but it will be a save point where he's already down one power bomb. If you viewers at home are wondering, yes, he does want to break the tube, but he's going to use his double door save here and copy that before actually committing to using any power bombs. Oh, he copies over his 00 file, so he'll have to watch the cutscene again next time he starts an any percent run. Maniacal wisely saving his 00 save file so he doesn't have to watch the cutscene next time he plays the game. And now it looks like it's Hitaka's turn to take a look at the drawing board. Maniacal has spent a little bit more time, with focused thought. Game paused, and Hitaka, again, very difficult to actually concentrate on your overall route while you're trying to optimize every individual room, so totally understandable here. And Maniacal backed up his save, and he can safely break this tube here. So with Ice Beam, High Jump, and Grapple, he'll be able to make it through Meridia. Be able to get actually up there. Okay, so I like this path from Maniacal. He appears to be heading toward the sand sewer. Was he just farming a power bomb? I don't know what he's doing. Oh, maybe he just had to reset the room. I think he killed a crab. Oops. Oh, that ain't gonna do it. And yeah, that is the first peep of the race, not counting Hitaka using one in Pantry, because that one doesn't count. What I need for Suitless Meridia is a little piece of paper that tells me how many shots it takes to freeze the Skullturas and the crabs. So based on different beam combos. So I don't kill them by accident like I always do. Weird Maniac Al. Again, both of these guys are rando runners. Both actually run SMZ3 as well, which tends to be a little bit heavier on the required tricks in the tournament logic there, so both of them should be pretty good at Suitless Meridia here. Hitaka having a little coffee break here. So, Maniacal, where do you want to go? Already equips the Tickle Beam. Fish aren't ticklish. Oh. Sorry, Maniacal. Oh, he just wanted to get Mama Turtle E-Tank while he's here. That's okay. That'll put Maniacal ahead in the Meridia department, but Hitaka is still 2 ahead in the Brinstar department. Brinstarment. So he has to aggro Mama Turtle by shooting one of her kids first, and he can use Grapple Beam to get up there. Careful, Mama Turtle does 100 damage to Varia Suit. Damn it. Starts with a crouch. That'll give him a little bit of extra height as well. Oh, I really thought he was going to get that on the way back down. Oh, this is tough. I think he actually has to get hit in order to get Mother Turtle to Brain Turtle. Yeah, I guess you actually have to get hit to get her to stop spinning. But once he grabs this E-Tank, there it is. He'll get a health refill. That's okay. High jump boots. No problem getting out of here. I always saw you had to do a crouch jump there. Nice. Oops, takes a hit from the Plasma Pirate, but that's okay. Has plenty of health here. A Maniacal can use Ice Beam to get out of this doorway here. Oops. Didn't fire the super missile in time, and the crab actually got up on those little ledge. He also has the option of just using the door on the left, but that also would require Ice Beam, actually. Okay, gets him. And now he can use Grapple Beam to grab onto one of these angry balloons. Oh, it's a nice grapple jump too. Angry frogs. So if you're just joining us, welcome to Super Metroid Puzzle Race number 70. Puzzle written by yours truly, CrossProduct. The object of this puzzle is for the runner to collect 12 energy tanks and return to the ship. However, they are only allowed to place 4 power bombs. Speaking of which, Maniacal is coming up on his second here. Or is he? He just realized that he's going to need a power bomb. He might not want to break that just yet. What does he want to do? He's going to go ahead. He's got a couple saves backed up here. Yep, 2 power bombs used from Maniacal and 0 from Hitaka. And also, if a room has acid, then using a power bomb in that room won't count against your total. So 12 E-tanks and return to ship. No more than 4 power bombs. And acid rooms don't count against your power bomb usage. Oh, that little snail. And X-ray is still allowed. You can X-ray climb, and I didn't bother to go ahead and change the G mode rules. I'm not sure either of these runners are that familiar with it anyway. Yeah, but if they do, I allowed it the other day. Maniacal wants every super missile he can get to fight Batwoon. He's got charge beam, so he'll be safe. It's just going to take a bit of time. That one super missile he went back to pick up is basically worth 3 charge shots. Or it's 120? No, that's not right. It's 150. It was worth 2 charge shots. Gonna open by unloading his regular type missiles here. Yeah, I don't know if the Super Metroid community as a whole has actually decided whether or not G mode should be classified as a major glitch or a minor glitch. Platoon stopped moving for a second. I thought Maniacal killed him. I thought that was really fast. Maniacal might be holding on to these super missiles, actually. I wonder if he's going to try to get all the way to Dragon and collect Space Jump at this point. I think that if there's a category where G mode comes into play specifically, it's dashless any %. And I don't remember if it's Blue Plasma Spark or Shred Daily that actually has the run. X-Ice uses it? Ah, I see. Thought that was PAL only. But anyway. Okay, that's 6 E-tanks for Maniacal. He's halfway there. It's NTSC doable. Oh, okay. But yeah, dashless any %, one could use G mode to despawn the gates and get to Ice Beam without dashing. You can also do an elevator flash suit, shine spark through that room as well. Yeah, he's gonna go down. The G mode to get into Ice Beam without dashing. Well, dashless any %. But I think that the elevator flash suit is probably easier, even though it requires picking up a couple extra power bomb packs. Okay, Maniacal is going into the left sand pit. That's fascinating. I would have thought if he wanted to go down a sand pit to get to the toilet and head through Forgotten Highway, he would have gone in the right sand pit. But maybe he just really wants a reserve tank. Breaking into Merida Everest. Oh, like with G mode, right? I think he should be able to make this jump. Okay, he makes it. Alright, with this route, Maniacal will be able to make it all the way to Wrecked Ship without using another power bomb. And he'll be able to get Gravity Suit. And doesn't actually need to freeze these guys since he's got high jump boots, but oh well. Get them out of his way. Don't get grabbed by the mom claw, no! She said, go to your room. Alright. Sometimes I'll just jump over Mom Claw and freeze it. Or you can freeze the purple fly. That works too. Make yourself a little platform to get over her grasp. Yeah, don't have any word from Hitaka. I imagine he's just still looking. Checking maps, looking for videos, and popping his zits. Like battle toads. Maniacal sees the orange door, but he doesn't go through it. Might either not be thinking about Wasteland Acid, or maybe wondering about GT area. I see. Could be. So Maniacal is actually pretty closely following the intended route, with the exception that he's already gone through Aqueduct. The intended route would have actually had him come up here to Wreck Ship first, and then return to Aqueduct after he grabbed the gravity suit, so that he could do Dragon and Batsun all in one go, and only have to use one power bomb. Why would anyone forget about Forgotten Highway? Bike's not real. Remember, kids, if something looks sharp but it's not moving, it won't hurt you to touch it. In fact, even the spikes in the wall of Gauntlet 2, I believe, do move. They still don't hurt. Maybe I should make a dashless puzzle. Correct, the wreck ship E-Tank won't spawn unless Phantoon's actually been defeated. Hitaka's still thinking. Bottom of bowling has spikes that don't hurt you? There can be. Oh, okay. That's true. Mother Brain's glass tank doesn't hurt you, does it? I thought that was actually Mother Brain's hitbox, not. Huh. Decent round one against Phantoon here. Oh, it's a spike block. That's interesting. I never knew that. What about before you break it? Can you wash off of Mother Brain's glassy tubey thingy? So Phantoon is down for Maniacal. He can get that wreck ship energy tank now. Only the upper right corner tile from the top of. Oh wow. So the actual part that you break isn't a spike tile. Alright, Maniacal's grabbing himself an extra super missile pack here. And Hitaka's still thinking. Maniacal wanted to ask me if special beam attacks like X Factor would count as using a power bomb. I would think not, since there isn't actually a power bomb explosion. Wouldn't wake up the Metroids. But I didn't see it until after he finished with Phantoon, so the information is useless to him now. Yeah, it could still be anyone's game if Maniacal has some kind of route in mind that he can do here. Yeah, Hitaka is certainly taking his time planning out a route. Once he gets going, he might have the whole thing figured out and just be down to 45 minutes or so in execution. Alright, what do we have here? Let's see if anything's going on in Hitaka's chat. I don't see anything. Maniacal on his stream has a pen in his mouth. That's a good sign. Taka doesn't have a webcam on, so he might have a pen in his mouth too. Alright, so Maniacal takes damage from those motionless spikes. Alright, Maniacal's got gravity suit. He will not have to use any power bombs to get out of here, so that'll be good for him. Okay, what's he doing now? Oh, he's gonna go ahead and shine. I thought he was going for the orange door. That would have been kind of silly. He's gonna do a wraparound shot here and shine spark through Gauntlet. He does still have to go back and get the Retro Brinstar Ceiling E-Tank as well. And I don't have Maniacal's audio up, but I'm guessing he got that. Nice shine spark. Of course, he could use power bombs in this room. It's a lot more fun to shine spark, guys. Just try it. See if he gets the reverse. Oh no, he's gonna go forward through here. Maybe he wants to save the power bombs for something more fun. Now look at these moving spikes. Look at those fake spikes. That one at least cracked me up. Oh no, he missed both missile packs. I think maybe he was worried about strambulancing, so he didn't do quick traps, and he's like, wait a second. I'm not actually trying to get these missile packs. Alright, he's gonna go ahead down to Retro Brinstar Ceiling now. He won't be able to take the shortcut out either, but he'll be able to shine spark through the climb room, so that'll be nice. Yep. Maniacal has used 2 power bombs so far, hasn't used one since Aqueduct in Meridia. And Hitaka hasn't used any. Alright, he's at 9, needs 3 more, so he's got Itacoons, Ridley, Waterway, Pink Sidehoppers, and Firefleet. Yeah, if he wants to route back through Meridia, he will need to use another power bomb, so That's gonna be interesting. Well, he wants to get space jump so that he can get to Gold Teresa. That would be the reason to go back to Meridia, just to get space jump. And we assume that he's going to want to use a power bomb to enter Lower Norfair as well. So Maniacal, I guess, is just going to take a save here. He can't actually progress to the east without using an extra power bomb. It's true, Maniacal could ice clip in Lower Norfair. He could ice clip Mickey Mouse. That would save him a power bomb. And then he wouldn't have to use the power bomb to get space jump. Uh-oh. Oh, that's not good. Really, really stubborn about saving over his 0-0 file. Yeah, if he uses... I think he could still potentially make this route work. He would need the power bomb to enter Lower Norfair. Oh no. No, he wouldn't need a power bomb pack for the pillar setup room. Shenanigans Deluxe. Alright, so looks like Maniacal is going to take another crack at this Moonfall. First testing to see how many ice beam shots it'll take to freeze that frog. Wait, is he gonna... Can he use this guy to somehow push himself down to this block? Do you know something I don't? This is interesting. Maybe... Huh. I didn't know about this. Yeah, I only knew about the moon dance. So maybe he just went and looked for alternate ways to get to the Edikun area. Tried the moon dance, didn't really like it. And now he's given up on that. And Hitaka's still thinking. So maybe Maniacal is actually going to grab X-ray scope here. No, he's not. How would that work out for him? I think at this point it wouldn't save him on... Oh, we have some action on Hitaka. He actually resets and turns on Moonwalk. And Maniacal suddenly wants Spazer. Suddenly Spazer, guys. Alright, so we'll see what Hitaka's got planned here for us. Valid strategy, just taking the time out to fully plan your route. I like it. So I suppose Maniacal could technically still G mode and be in a winning situation here. And, oh, Hitaka already went past the tube. I hope he's doing what I think he's doing. From what I can tell so far, he's actually following the intended route so far. Oh no, he's gonna get X-ray. So maybe he's gonna try to X-ray climb through this room. So he can X-ray climb to get out of X-ray. So he can get out with just one. And then I believe he can X-ray climb an aqueduct as well. So picking up the X-ray scope would basically put him in the same situation as Maniacal, but with an extra power bomb in his repertoire. You know what? Maybe Hitaka actually just had a practice hack open to make sure that he could do some X-ray climbing. I bet that's what it was. He watched Beep's VOD. Well, that looks like a pretty good setup for the... Oh. Did he get it? He's going to turn off Morph. That'll keep him from getting stuck in the wall. Okay, so he's got a good... he's got the X-ray climb going. He can use this to get up to the next blue door, and he'll be able to escape what-you-call-it room here. Or does he have to go all the way up to the door, or can he actually just... He just has to get past this point. I think he does actually have to go to the door so that he can shoot it open. Alright, now it's Maniacal's turn to sit back and think about what he wants to do moving forward. He has used his third power bomb to go through Gravitron and get to the lower Norfair elevator. And Hitaka's nowhere to be seen. Hey, there he is. He's not where it looks like he is, though. Turned off some beams. Hey, he made it out. Very nice. So, managed to grab X-ray scope while using only one power bomb. And I believe X-ray scope could save him some power bombs in Aqueduct. So Maniacal actually used the power bomb to open the lower Norfair orange door. So he's only got one left. See, if Hitaka opens up that orange door and gets the E-Tank in the side hopper room, I'll say that he's got the whole thing planned out. But first, he's going to do that fancy little moon dance. Or is he going to do he's going to save first, okay. Just in case he accidentally uses a power bomb. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know if Maniacal has quite counted all of his chickens here. Hitaka's killing all the enemies in this room because once you set up the moon dance, why did you you broke the Hitaka? Yeah, ED, why doesn't he just do underwater wall jumps? Why did he even get gravity suit? But anyway, he wants to kill these enemies because once you store your fall speed with moon dance, you don't want to get hit or else you will lose your fall speed that you stored up. I mean, if he could have actually stopped one tile short... Oops, that's not right. If he could have stopped one tile short, that actually would have been really swag. Maybe that's what he was trying to do. Yeah, ED, were you playing on PAL or can you do underwater wall jumps on NTSC? Are they easier on PAL? One thing that could help Hitaka here is turning off high jump boots, but he gets in there. NTSC is just harder. Okay. Alright, so one thing actually Maniacal could do here is he could get the bot's wound skip. I guess I didn't really define that as a major or minor bug, but if he does the ice clip to get through, to skip bot's wound, that will save him a power bomb as well. And I want to encourage some creative solutions. So if he does go that route, I'll allow it. So it also looks like Hitaka's not quite getting the moon dance strat here. Alright, Maniacal. Oh, nope. He doesn't know. Maybe Maniacal just wants to get Spring Ball now, although that would be his last power bomb. Maybe he thought that Batoon would open the door. The only problem is he couldn't really get out of Dragon if he had gone in there. Oops. And there's a reset from Maniacal, and he actually copied over his backup save. ED, definitely watching over the... Oh, that's unfortunate. Alright, Hitaka's gonna try again to set up this moon dance here. Okay, that looked good. Oh, he almost had it. Well, he had the first one, but you have to do it from left to right the first 30 times. Maniacal already out of Sarah's station here. Oops. He didn't want to blow up that block. Yeah, with Maniacal having to do a full reset here. It puts Hitaka in the lead. Yeah, Hitaka's getting the dust again. I'm not actually sure if it's because is he releasing the jump button? I don't know if it's because he's it might be because he's releasing shot too early. I think that's what it is. He's releasing shot too early. Huh. It did take me a while to actually get this trick down. And I remember, some of the figuring out some of the hangups that I was getting just a little wrong, but I don't remember exactly. I'll have to do a little tinkering later and do like a common pitfalls of a moon dance video. He's just jumping while turning around. Right. So I think specifically he's releasing the shot button too early. If I had to pin it down to, what inputs he needs to adjust. Yeah, one of the fun things about doing puzzles is you get to learn new tricks. But one of the rough things about puzzles sometimes is you have to learn new tricks. Yeah, I don't know what the protocol is in having chat help with specific like tricks. I mean, it's not. It probably would definitely be BM actually to go in and talk about solutions and things, but as far as help with this is what you're doing wrong for this specific trick, then that might not be quite as bad. It's not like you would be helping someone solve the puzzle, but he might not have his chat open anyway. You guys have a good advantage overall. And Maniacal does still have to figure out a way to get down to the Etacoons. Whether he wants to do the little ice beam trick or do the other thing. I think it's really funny that when you gather enough fall speed, it actually instantly sends you through that one block you're trying to stand on. Yeah, it's really fun the fact that you don't even have to count necessarily after the first 30. Alright, so looks like Maniacal has made it back to Crate already. He's got 2 E-tanks. Didn't quite see. I guess he. Did he grab the retro ceiling E-tank this time? Either that or Gauntlet, I suppose. You got the ceiling. Okay. Good. Already, optimizing the early steps too. It's good. Okay, Hitaka trying to do the moon dance here, and that will allow him to clip into the Edakun's area. Now, the good thing about Hitaka's situation here is he almost certainly has this entire route mapped out. He just needs to nail this one trick, and I think he'll be okay with the ice clip escaping, and he'll be okay with the X-ray climbs he has to do. I'm gonna go ahead and ask the runners if they mind, like, mechanical advice. I don't know. They're both okay with it. We can hop in and give them a little help. Yeah, I just want to double check with them. But it seems like they both could use a little bit of help with the moon dance there. And Maniacal is not under the impression that he needs help on performing tricks. I think Maniacal knew how he wanted to set up the little ice clip to get down into Edecoons as well. All right, so Maniacal is fast catching up here. A Lewis script. Yeah, moon dancing is kind of hard on the hands that have to constantly hold down the R and jump buttons. Yeah. I don't know if anyone's in his chat right now, anyway. There you go, everybody. The science of moon dance. I remember when Alucard was trying to get the moon dance, and he finally got it, but he was centered on the block, so he couldn't wiggle out, and I was like, no! And I felt bad because I thought that I had noticed initially that he didn't move left enough. Eek. Yeah, Maniacal's already gotten that grapple beam again. Yeah, I'm actually wondering if Maniacal is going to try the X-ray climbing as well. Oh, he's got it. All right, Hitaka is getting it done. And meanwhile, Maniacal's heading back to see if he does Meridia or if he grabs X-ray. Alright, he's going into Meridia. Ah, Hitaka lost the momentum, unfortunately. But he's got the right idea now. He's getting it done. And knowledge is half the battle. Alright, so Maniacal is going to try to get through West Sand Sewer here. Not an easy task, actually. So the intended solution is actually pretty much what Maniacal is doing right now, except that in the intended solution, you'd actually have to get a flash suit to get across this room without gravity. And you actually can only roll under the left wall and not the right wall there. Yeah, it looks like Hitaka's didn't quite figure out what he had done right before, so might need to take another look at the video. Alright, coming up close to 2 hours. About 146 according to the runner's stream timers. Sideways gravity jump. I'm not making them. Please. I'm not making anybody learn sand bomb jumps. That was ED's idea. Alright, let's see. Maniacal is left the West Sand Sewer. And I wonder where he's planning on going next. Okay, so Maniacal's gonna... Oh, he's gonna try to get a spike suit. I think, or... Yeah, okay. I like where his head's at. He's gonna try to get a spike suit that will allow him to shine spark across West Sand Sewer. I wonder if he actually has done the spike suit before. It's a little tricky. It's actually a lot easier to get one in New Bridge. I don't think he's looking up anybody's VODs. Yeah, the moon dance is a little bit tricky to learn for the first time, but once Hitaka gets that Edikun E-Tank, I think he'll be well on his way to finishing. I think Maniacal might have found, he might have found my guide on getting a spike suit. So a spike suit would allow Maniacal to get in the wrecked ship without using an extra power bomb. As ED says, get past the left sand hole to get up toilet. Yep. Alright, and Hitaka's taking that moon dance nice and slowly now. Starting to get a feel for it. That's very good. So Hitaka is doing a trick that's known as moon dance. He's storing up fall speed so that he can clip through the power bomb blocks. And that'll get him to the Edikun E-Tank without having to use a power bomb. Alright, Maniacal's getting a little low on health here. He could actually go and grab those E-Tanks that he has to grab from pink area. Yeah, Hitaka definitely has the idea of what he wants to do here. And I guess Maniacal just went and hit that energy refill. Pretty good way to get his health back. Okay, so here it goes for Hitaka. He just needs to get the little moonfall here. And he does it. He even clips through the lower platform there. Look at that little celebration dance. GG. Okay, so Hitaka is, I think, well on his way to finishing. He's figured out where he wants to X-ray climb to save himself some power bombs. I think he's got a really good thing going here. And Maniacal still has to do his moon dance. And, you know, already behind by that one E-tank. 2 E-tanks now. Now let's see Hitaka do a little ice clip out of here. Gonna grab some extra super missiles too. He could X-ray climb out of Edicoons. I suppose that's true. But if he misses, if he doesn't get stuck in the door right, then he'll have to go to the bottom left door. Yikes. And that would be a much longer climb. That's interesting. He could X-ray climb out of Edicoons. That's a really good idea. ED got this trick first try. That's a little high. But he actually could... Oh, Maniacal got it! Maniacal got the spike suit. He's got it. It's just, who does not want to let go of that L button and accidentally... Alright. So we have the runners taking 2 slightly different paths here. Maniacal does still have that moon dance ahead of him, so that's going to be tricky. And Hitaka got to use his X-ray to help him get out of the Edicoons area. It'll help stand you up so that you can clip through the ceiling there. And oh no, Maniacal lost his flash suit. That's the really tricky part about the flash suit, is keeping it. But he might have a better feel for how he wants to actually get the spike suit, so I wouldn't say that time was wasted at all. Valuable practice. Alright, now that Hitaka... Well, this is interesting. He went back into Norfair instead of Meridia. What does he still have to do here? Save. He has to save. Okay. Zeus took his lightning bolt back from Maniacal. I didn't know Maniacal ever got Zeus's lightning bolt. Alright, I take it Maniacal got that flash suit again while I was looking away. Or did he get the bad frame? Uh-oh. It wasn't the bad frame. Well, this is fine. Hitaka also doesn't feel like he needs help, but he said that long after actually getting the moon dance. He waited to answer. Just gonna type him a little word of encouragement in the SRL chat. Encouragement. Yes, exactly. I just said the word encouragement, sure. Yeah, I do believe that's what Hitaka is planning. He's going to X-ray climb into Aqueduct. Looks like Maniacal got that flash suit again. Never let go of that L button, my friend. Yeah, I think Hitaka can just X-ray climb through Aqueduct, and then if he wants, even just go down the sandpit and head the wrecked ship immediately. Alright, so Hitaka's used 2 so far. Now Maniacal has used, I think, just the one on the tube so far. He does not want to let go of that L button. Just about hit the 2-hour mark now. But looks like both of the runners might be finishing up not too long from now. They both have a good idea of what they want to do. Alright, so Hitaka's going up. I don't think it's a trap area because he's just going to X-ray climb and save his power bomb. Oh no, what happened to Maniacal? Oh, did he get the bad frame? Oh boy. That's really unfortunate. Yeah, it looks like Hitaka is well on his way. Alright, Hitaka X-ray claims makes it through Aqueduct without using his power bomb. So, it looks like he's just gonna full out do Meridia here. He's gonna do Batoon, grab Space Jump. Has the option of either finishing out Meridia first or going to Wreck Ship first. But he will be able to do a grapple jump and X-ray climb to get out of Dragon. That's true. If he does Dragon now, he won't even have to worry about getting Gravity Suit. He just has to go to Wreck Ship for the E-Tank. Yeah, he's alright. He'll be able to get out of Dragon by using Grapple Beam and X-Ray Scope. So Maniacal actually kind of hovered in the air for a second while he was blue. Oh no. Well. Oh, he's got the right idea. He knows exactly what he's trying to do here. Hitaka saves before Dragon. A wise choice. He's got plenty of energy tanks, fortunately, so he'll have, he'll have a nice buffer of attempts to get the grapple jump. Of course, he should also have a pretty easy Dragon fight with that X-ray scope, or with the grapple beam. Yeah, X-ray. If you had plasma beam, then X-ray scope would be really nice here. Wait, did Maniacal use a power bomb here? I mean, he didn't do anything. It's alright. I didn't see it. Did any of you guys see it? Alright. Definitely has a flash shoot now. He got suspended in midair. Hanging on for a second just to make sure. Honestly, since Maniacal is gonna go back through the door he entered, it doesn't really matter because that counts as resetting the room. But it's, honestly, as long as he just went back through that door, technically according to the rules, he would have been fine. Since that was sneaky. Yeah, getting some good practicing. Alright, so now that Hitaka has space jump, he just has to X-ray climb out of here. And then pop through Forgotten Highway and grab the wrecked shippy tank. And then go into Lower Norfair. Only needs, what's he got, 9? Only needs 3 more E-tanks, so wrecked ship and 2 in Lower Norfair. Maniacal's running low on health again. Maybe he'll actually just go and get an E-tank and Big Pink instead. Or maybe he'll just farm up some drops. I guess he's full on ammo. He's getting all the health traps. I wonder if Hitaka get plasma beam. I guess that would allow him to microwave Fantoon, so it might not be a bad idea. Yeah, but I mean, he is getting plasma, nice. Well, he also has to fight Gold Teresa, right? So that actually makes sense. We'll say that it's for Gold Teresa, too. He could be fighting Ridley as well. Actually, yeah, I think it would still make sense to get the Side Hopper instead of Ridley. So the 12th E-Tank is going to require one extra power bomb. It could either be Ridley or the pink Side Hoppers. But I think even just having Plasma Beam for Gold Teresa would be really nice. Yeah, he does have to return to the ship, so Side Hoppers would be pretty simple to do. Maybe he'll realize, oh, I've got one more power bomb. Oh, Side Hoppers makes more sense. Or maybe he just got Plasma Beam for Gold Teresa. Like I've been saying. Alright. So, Maniacal. Taking it real carefully here. Not gonna jump unless he's sure it's a spin jump where he's holding L. And he can actually just open this door and start the Shine Spark from this room. Tickles the crab. Oh no, what happened? Oh, he got it! There we go. Congrats to Maniacal. So both runners will be heading to Fantoon now. I hope they had some fun learning some tricks. And I hope you guys all had fun watching it. And oh, he couldn't do the bomb bounce. That would have been cool. But yeah, it's not over yet. I would say Hitaka has a decided advantage right now, but it's all down to execution for Maniacal now. And yeah, I mean, Maniacal will actually have to come back into Meridia once he gets Gravity Suit, but he can actually use the Power Bomb in Aqueduct now. Alright, watch out for the Mom Claw and the Dad Claw. Okay. Skipping Plasma. He didn't kill Dragon yet. He can't get Plasma. But yeah, honestly, with this beam combo, Gold Teresa is still not too bad. That's true. All right, let's see some microwave strats on Fantoon here, Hitaka. There we go. His goose is cooked. I think with G mode, you might only actually need one power bomb. One or two. I don't actually know. The way I figured it out, I figured that you would need all 4 power bombs, but you know, the runners in both races have pleasantly surprised me. So, ooh, nice wall jump coming out of the water for Maniacal. I like freezing the pancakes too. So I'm gonna say shoutouts to Maniacal for being the first runner to use the intended solution. And since Hitaka is done with Meridia, he doesn't actually need to get Gravity Suit. If he can do a Lava Dive, he can just go straight to Norfair. And I guess he must have gotten the Side Hopper Z-Tank now that I'm adding him up. Oh no, he's only got 10. I'm sorry. Yeah, he still needs 2 more. Well, you could get the Side Hopper E-Tank by X-ray climbing, right? Or couldn't you? I missed that day of school. Wait, where did Hitaka didn't go to Lower Norfair? Oh, he went. Okay, he is actually gonna go ahead and grab the Side Hopper E-Tank first, I suppose. Unless he knows how to get waterway, and I haven't thought of it. All right, so Hitaka's only got one more tank to go. Maniacal's got some catching up to do, and he still has to do the moon dance. She was having a little bit of trouble with earlier. All right, this will be the last power bomb usage for Hitaka here. Unless a room has acid in it. Did he just try to space jump under lava there? Okay, really nice, clean lava dive. Had to do a wall jump at the top. Oops, but gets in there without falling. Now Maniacal can do Gauntlet and do his Pink Prince Star cleanup. Glass Tube, Gravitron X-Ray. Does he still have one? No, yeah, I'm sorry. He does still have one. No. He used one on the side hopper room, didn't he? Unless he got in there without using it. Well, he has an extra E-tank, so I'm pretty sure that's where he got it. Yep. Waterway, and he just has to go and grab fire fleas and return to the ship. Once again, Maniacal going down the middle. But then halfway remembering he doesn't have to get the missile packs. Whoopsie doodle. First try. Yep, and that is 12 E-Tanks for Hitaka. He just has to go and deliver those juice boxes back to the Babby Metroids on the ship, and he will be done. And looking at the runner stream, time's 2:34, so yeah, not too bad. This is about a 2-hour estimate, and he spent about half an hour thinking. Ooh, Hitaka doesn't take the safety save on the way back to the ship. So Maniacal, it was just going for another flash suit just to. That's fun. So a really good show from both runners, taking different paths here, and both of them learning some new tricks. I did. Wait, did Maniacal get the moon dance? Or did he just skip it for now? He might get it on his way back. Let's see. He has 8. He's got Mama Turtle and Batwoon, Fire Fleas, and then I guess Edicoons will be the last one. So yeah, actually, not too much of a difference, honestly. Basically, if Maniacal had gotten the Moonfall earlier on and didn't overrate his save, then this could be a much different story. So, every time I watch somebody doing this puzzle, I think to myself, why didn't they go up Red Tower? Or why didn't they go through Retro Brinstar to get back to the ship? Oh, right, that would require power bombs. Okay, Maniacal is grabbing some super missiles here for Batwoon. That's a really good idea. I wonder if he'll do X Factor, since I told him that special beam attacks don't count as using power bombs. Hitaka is just a few rooms away here. See if he saves the animals. Just kidding. Okay, and Hitaka has returned to the ship, finishing in first place with an official SRL time of 2 hours, 37 minutes, and 21 seconds. Congratulations to Hitaka. And I think we'll probably be cutting the stream pretty soon here. I don't know if he wants to chat about it, but I unfortunately Can't stick around too long here. Let's see if he wants to talk about it for just a minute. Oh, nice halfie from Maniacal. I wonder if Hitaka in this Discord server. I don't know if he is. I'm sure we can find one. Oh wait, no, the restreamer would have to be in there. So let's see. I don't know if I've got the. I guess I probably can move him. All right. So let me go ahead and send him an invite here. Get him in here. Maniacal's going on his Dragon fight here. Uh-oh. He missed the spot. There he goes. He got him through the wall. Hello, Hitaka. Welcome. Congratulations.
Hi, thanks.
Did you have fun?
Yeah, that was an interesting puzzle, and I learned something.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, as you can probably tell, I had no idea how to moon dance before this.
Yeah, it's I'm thinking of making like maybe a little more concise video that explains it.
So, was moon dance required for this? Because I absolutely could not think of any way to do it without that.
The short answer is yes, but the more complicated ED answer is not really. The intended solution had Moondance, and it would take some pretty weird glitches and even more arcane tricks in order to do it without. So when Alucard did the run, he actually completely restarted his file to turn on Moonwalk. He didn't think to actually just save and reset and switch his control.
I heard someone say once that like once you start a new game, then your controls are locked or something, and you can't change them. So maybe he's one of the people who thinks that. I don't know.
Yeah, someone in my chat the other day actually had mentioned that, and I was like, if that's the case, then I'm really sorry for making this puzzle.
Yeah, I didn't think that was the case, and I hoped not, but I went and checked anyway, and no, you can just turn it on whenever, so.
Yeah, and the thing is, well, maybe this is what they mean. You, in order to get your 0-0 file with the correct control scheme, you have to do it the first time. So, like, if you watched the cutscene but you had your control scheme wrong, well, then you're stuck having to watch the cutscene again to get a 0-0 file with the correct control scheme.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But I'm not going to be sticking around here too much longer, but...
how close is Maniacal to finishing?
Maniacal's got 10 E-tanks right now. He just has to... He actually did the intended route, which was to get a flash suit to cross West Sand Sewer. X-Ray wasn't actually in the intended solution. So Maniacal's the first person to actually solve it the way I had intended. But all he has to do is he has to go get Fire Fleet
Okay, so
E-Tank,
so
and then he
and
has
then
to do
go.
his Moon Dance. He still hasn't gotten the Moon Dance quite down, but he also found an alternate strat where you can freeze the frogs to clip down through the power bomb block, so he might opt for that instead.
Okay.
But yeah, he's
So
probably only got about 10, 15 more minutes, but I'm not sure who's running the restream right now. If we can host him up if he wants to finish. I don't know if anything else is going on the SRA network, actually. Let's see
so he
if
got a
there's...
flash suit and then went up toilet.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay. Thing is, I thought of X-ray because I realized that okay, if I'm gonna get to the lower Norfair E-Tank without spending an extra PB, I have to go through GT, which means I have to get space jump.
Oh,
But
okay.
I wanted to
Apparently, there's
save.
actually an SM rat that's waiting. So, just one more question before we
Okay.
sign off here. You spent a lot of the game paused in the beginning. Were you looking up guides? Were you checking a map, or were you practicing something on a practice hack in the other window?
The first time I was paused, I was just trying to route it in my head without trying to figure out if I could do it without having to do Moon Dance.
Mm-hmm.
And like it came up like one PB short every time. And so then later I was trying to Moon Dance, and then I paused, and then to like watch a video and stuff. So yeah, I probably spent like an hour of this video paused, or of this race.
Yeah, Maniacal unfortunately had made a backup save and then wrote over it, which might have actually been the difference in this race, honestly.
Did he have to start all over?
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, he's well on his way to finishing here. We do have an SM rat race coming up, so I guess that'll do it for us. So congratulations again to Hitaka. Thank you very much to Maniacal for running as well. Make sure you give both of these guys a follow. And I think they're both in various Super Metro. I know Maniacal is in the DAB tournament at least, and probably and also SM rat. I think. I don't know, are you on the tournament scene, Hitaka?
I'm not in any SM tournaments right now.
Okay, too
I'm
busy
in
with
the
Combo Multi World.
that's yeah, pretty much. I'm in the upcoming Link to the Past randomizer CrossProduct Key Sanity tournament.
Well, that sounds like it would take up a lot of your time.
Yeah, that's pretty hectic to keep track of and route and all that.
All right. Well, thank you once again, everybody, for watching, and thank you to the runners. Again, give them a follow. Do we have a runners command here? No. I'll just type it in. It's Maniacal 42 and Hitaka. So, all right. Well, I will see you guys next time. And so you can stay tuned for SM Rad or pop over to Maniacal and watch them finish or bring up a multi-stream for both. And I've been CrossProduct. I wrote this puzzle, sorry, and I'll see you guys later.